Coming up for you this hour, we've got CDs, we've got a leather bag and an 8-inch TV. If you want to join in with all the bargain fever here, you can check all of those products on the website bid.tv. It includes this. It's a 9-carat gold diamond cluster pendant. You've got 0.45 carats of diamond in that. It's a real classic piece. And the last time, it went for under 90 quid. But right now, it's over to the fairy.
Right. Here's something nice for you, a nice ornamental piece. Some special touches on this from the Leonardo collection that I think will make you think, go on, I'll consider it. When I show you round this, you'll start to go, OK, but I'll have to show you round it first. This is the Leonardo collection, Fairy Paradise, it's called. It's a fairy and the unicorn figure just down there with the spiky bit down at the front. What you get for your money here measures approximately 18 centimetres in terms of its height. It doesn't come on that red plinth, that's just for our display. So if I move that box out of the way there you see exactly what it looks like. The little tower you get there of water coming in, Carolyn in Penrith, one on the way to Cumbria for you. There's the unicorn bending down, but this is where it gets good. Because if I lift this up fractionally, here you can see it's glazed down there where the water is. So look around the hooves, look around its mouth, and you can see there why this is so impressive, because it's got a glazed finish and looks like water, look at that, where the unicorn stood. Now that, straight away, makes it a cut above standard ornamental pieces. Look at that for your money. Bear in mind, at the end of this, everyone pays exactly the same price, so call me now or call me later. You'll pay the same price as everyone else. I do have a limited quantity of these, don't I? Speak up. I do have a limited quantity of these. If you want to get one, what you do is dial the number at the top of the screen. I'm just trying to find my knob. Oh, it's around the front. And it's off. This is how you buy. You dial 0904 251 2000. What you do is listen to the message which says you've called for the Enchanting Fairy and Unicorn figurine, and you press 1 on your telephone keypad. You don't speak to anybody live. All you do is dial, listen and press. When you press 1, it deletes one from the screen. Where it says 137, someone presses 1, it won't say that anymore. It'll say 130, there it goes, 6. So people calling already on this when you have competition. The price is 20 quid and now 19. But you see, if you've already called, you know you're going to pay the same as everyone else. So there's no worries there. Pamela, Peterborough, John, Scunthorpe, sorted. Nicola, Birmingham, Jean, Maidstone, sorted. If you want to be sorted as well, June, Wrexham. So we'll not give her one. But if you want to be sorted as well, they've rung for at least 2 times. They've rung before. Jean in Maidstone, that is not her first call. So if you call for the first time, it says new. If you call for a second time, and put your name on the screen. So Bernard in Enniskillen has called us before. Look at all those names that have called before and are ringing back again. The quality that we do must be right. The price must be right, otherwise they wouldn't ring us again, would they? So here, for £19, a really enchanting figurine, the detail of which is fascinating to look at. And I started purposely with where the unicorn was stood in the water, because your standard ornamental pieces don't have that kind of stuff, do they? You know, they're just finished in resin and that's it, end of story. But to have a glazed finish, I think is delightful. You've also got the detail all the way around the back, the rock formation there, the leaf work growing out of the rock formation you've got, the front of the unicorn there with the mane and the distinct detail in its face, drinking away at the water that it stood in, and there is that water. You look around the hooves and the mouth and you see the reflection that you get off the glazed finish on the ornamental piece. Then coming up the fairy's legs there, look at that, a little bit too much leg for some, a little bit racy. Yeah, sexy but not dirty, you know, got enough problems. It's £18 is now 17. If you want to take advantage, call now and you could get hold of that. Country CDs next. Country CDs, yeah. So if you're into the big fellas, then you'll like this. If you've been into Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash film recently, there'll be some tracks on there you'll go and like that. Oh, sorry, my bag. Right. This is available now on our website, bid.tv, or hang around for it coming up shortly. The next 30 minutes of products are on our website now. That's a Tommy and Kate bag that's coming up shortly. Great looker. You can pay fortunes for designer bags. That's entirely up to you. Or you can get a designer bag from me at a price you want to pay. That you'll want to pay for, because it's not a lot of money. £16, great value on this. And here, an Enchanting fairy and unicorn figurine at 18 centimetres high. The delight of the blonde hair and the big wings. I knew a girl like that once. Very strange. Hell of a surprise when she got them out. £15 to get this. She's sitting on a unicorn. Oh, yes, she is. And the unicorn is standing in water, because behind the fairy and the unicorn is a waterfall. The water cascades over the rocks, and you're getting all of this that I'm describing. This is not just telling you a story. It's not Jack and Ori, this. The water cascades over the rocks and into the water below. There's the rocks. The water you will actually see when you get it cascading down there, and then you get this cascading through, and then you get that little glaze on the bottom. There, you can see it just picking up the light, and there's the glaze as the unicorn drinks it in. Oh, do you fancy a glass? You can't beat water, can you? It's so refreshing. £15, and I've got 90 of these available at this time. And that's because several of these have already gone. 50 of these have already flown out of the door in the last couple of minutes, and that means now you've got competition if you want to get hold of the Enchanting fairy. When was the last time you thought about getting hold of an Enchanting fairy? Well, there's many department stores and collectible stores that will show you these kind of collectible pieces. But it's got to be right for you. It's got to hit a chord with you. You've got to appreciate the beauty. You've got to imagine that in your home. Think about it in your home. Where's this going to go? Is that pride of place for you? If you're a fairy collector, then obviously it goes with your collection. Maybe that's in the bedroom that you'll think about it. But I'm thinking about this as a living room piece, a main piece, a mantel piece, a nest of tables. At £13, you can't afford to wait. 60 of these have gone now, plenty of them flying out the door. 83 of them I've got left at this time. If you want to take advantage now, it comes boxed as well, and this is how you buy it. You simply dial 0904 251 2000. You don't speak to anybody live. It's 20 seconds of your life to get one of those. The message tells you that it's the Enchanting fairy you've called up for, and when you press one, you'll delete one. You press one, you'll delete one. That's how it works. It's quick and easy to do, and you can do it if you really want. 11 rings a bell, lad. £11. Have you been ringing a bell? Get you, ding dong. This is part of the Leonardo collection. Designed in England, it's a resin finish that you've got on here. Stands about 18 centimetres high, but a distinct and different piece because it's got that glazed finish where the unicorn stands. The blonde mane of hair on the fairy there, and the big wings, and she's got blue eyes as well. There they are. They's looking at you, Trudy. Stacey and Tracy, they're both in. Charles in Liverpool and Patricia, they've all called, and not for the first time. They've called me before to buy products from this channel. They've called again and will deliver this direct to their door, usually within 7 days. Oh, by the way, whilst you're looking at that, you might want to have a look at that. Because there, peeking over the fairy, is a man's watch. It's a pod watch. It's an analogue and digital. The little holes down the bottom do it digitally, stopwatch, alarm, etc. And then you've got an analogue finish on it as well. If you like the look of that, the men's watch on the way soon and on our website now. Our website is open for business with the next 30 minutes worth of products listed down the right-hand side of the homepage. So if you go there now, look down the right-hand side and you will see all of the products coming up. Country ballads on the way shortly, the Tommy and Kate bag around the corner as well. So plenty still to come. It's why Bargain Fever's sweeping the nation. Prices like that.